Hello, wizards! Let's talk about Iridium and my ongoing stability test with it. You may want to watch this one. We may have a breakthrough. Before we get into the stability results, let me just cover some of the benefits that have been reported from Iridium when I sent it out to several of my testers that are close by. So myself and them have all experienced this list of stuff. Peace and well-being, banish depression, and a Zen state of being. These three kind of all go together. But it is the most significant thing that people are experiencing with taking Iridium. But there are other stuff, other really stuff that you wouldn't even consider. Reduced pain reduction over time. Doesn't happen right away, but after you're on it for a few days, 5 days, you start to feel a reduction in pain and an increase in flexibility with your muscles. And energy levels. Your energy levels, they've reported energy levels are spiked and they're able to do a lot more than they were able to do before. Let's get into the stability part of this video. First, a small recap on stability things I've tried. Naturally, I've tried Iridium just by making Iridium. That didn't work. Tried mixing titanium with Iridium. That didn't work. Tried mixing chromium with Iridium. That did not work. I tried mixing gold with Iridium. That did not work. In the last test of Iridium, I branched off into a couple different things. I mixed it with my Forever Serum, which is like 10 or 15 different kinds of nanoparticles. Just for the heck of it, I put 10% of that in there, hoping that maybe one of all of these nanoparticles would help stabilize it. The other thing that I tried is that perhaps Iridium is sensitive to light and perhaps even electromagnetic radiation. So I've conducted a amber bottle test and a tinfoil test. So this is the 15th day of the last batch that I made, and I've been looking at it every day, and today I've noticed, which is usually after 14 days, little things floating around in the Iridium as usual. That's on the sample, the clear sample. So I had to look at it really closely, but I saw them floating around in here. So I said, okay, so it's broken down with the light. The next thing I did was I looked in here, and sure enough, if I look in the amber bottle test, I got things floating in here as well. So we fail on the amber bottle. We fail on the clear bottle. Now this bottle here, that I've been using to take Iridium for myself, I've kept in the cabinet, closed, and only took it out when I needed to take Iridium or use it samples in the laboratory to test. This, while it doesn't have anything floating around in here, and that could be because I'm constantly taking it out and remixing it up, the video microscope confirms it looks identical to this one and this one, which was on the desk, in degradation. It's lost about 50% of its nanoparticles at this point. So now I took this tinfoil thing and I took a sample of that, put it in the video laser microscope, and there it is right over there, and it is perfect. It doesn't show any degradation whatsoever. I haven't poured the stuff out to see if anything's floating in here, but according to the video microscope, it looks just as good as it did when I put it in here. So what is that telling us? That Iridium, out of all of these tests, the tinfoil has worked, which means it's electromagnetic sensitive. To what? Cell phones, Wi-Fi signals, things like that. I'm going to continue my Iridium tests with tinfoil, and I'm also going to try blue tinted bottles. Not that I think it'll make a difference, but I'm going to try it and see what happens. I'm going to not touch this sample for another 15 days and monitor it. And I'm going to make up some new stuff, see what happens with the new stuff in 2 weeks and what happens with this over time, and then report my findings to all of you. But we may actually be getting close to creating a stable Iridium with tinfoil bottles. Absolutely amazing. and weird. Okay, wizards, have a great day. I'll talk to all of you later.